Right here, this is the buckle I'm waiting to get, the Rocky Raccoon 100K buckle. This is my first buckle, and today in this video I'm going to tell you how I did between the challenge with Nick Bear and myself, my challenge between my brother and myself, and also what's next. Alright guys, so I did Rocky Raccoon last weekend, and I've been trying to edit that video, and I did put out that video just yesterday. I hope you guys really enjoyed that. It took me a long time to edit. I wanted to get it done before Friday just so the 50Kers, 50 milers at Rocky Raccoon could watch it, but I couldn't get it done. There's just a lot of editing to do, especially with my camera that I use, the 360 camera. It just takes a long time to edit, and I did get it done. I just wasn't able to get it done in the time I wanted to. I released it on Saturday afternoon, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video. It looks like it's doing pretty good. It's not going to do Nick Bear level good, but you know what? I'm happy with the way it's going. I'm a different kind of runner. I'm a different type of person. I'm a chubby dude that is a little bit slower, so I know a lot of people don't find that very interesting, but I hope you guys did watch it and found some inspiration in it, and a lot of people did tell me. Again, I'm just one guy. Every runner out there is inspirational, from the first place finisher to the last place finisher. If you guys watch anybody's story out there doing a race, everybody could be inspirational. You just have to document it. So that's what I did, and I hope you guys did find inspiration in it. I enjoyed the video myself. I know it was a little bit long, but that's the way I like to do videos now. A little bit longer, especially if it's going to be 100K. I want to document this for myself. I want to see this in the future, and I want to feel everything that I felt during race day, and I think that I did a good job with that in the video. So as far as the race, as far as the challenge that I had, who won between me and Nick Bear? So Nick was on track to get sub 19 easily. I think he was going a really good clip. My friend Drew, I don't know if it's correct, but my friend Drew told me that he was second place at one time for the 100 miler, so he was really flying out there. I saw him during the end of my first loop out there. I was probably around mile 25, 27, and he already passed me. I was like, dang, this dude is flying. He's gonna be doing 40 miles in the time that I do 20. So he was flying out there. And at the end of the day, he did a great time. I think he got something like a 19:12. Let's go ahead and see what time Nick Bear got. But I'm pretty sure he got a great time. Let's see. Let's go ahead and see. I don't want to get it wrong. His time ended up being, Nick Bear, his time being 19 hours and 13 minutes. And my final time ended up being, let's go ahead and look. Let's make sure. 19 hours, 13 minutes versus my time, which was 18 hours and 56 minutes. So at the end of the day, I did beat Nick Bear for our time goals. So he kicked ass on his race, 19 hours and 13 minutes. Awesome job, Nick. Congrats to you. And then my brother, where I had a fun little $20 bet with him just because we wanted to have a little fun bet. And I was coming up pretty close to him after the first two loops, but at the end of the day, I ended up slowing down a little bit, and he was able to get me by an hour. He actually got me by like an hour and 15 minutes. I finished in 18 hours, 54 minutes. He finished in like 17 hours and 30 minutes. So it was a pretty close race between the two of us, but he did end up beating me for that race. So in terms of the race, it went well. I think I was pretty happy with the way it went. If you guys watched the video, you guys saw that I was having, negative thoughts during the race, and it was mainly because I was doing those stupid challenges with my brother and with Nick. I was trying to calculate in my head during the race what I needed to do in order to defeat them, like in order to beat them. And during an ultra, it's just about finishing, especially for your first one, where I hadn't even completed an ultra. It really shouldn't be about a time. It should just be about completing. So during my first 20-mile loop, at the end of it, I was like, can I even beat these guys? I had my watch set to do a 2-minute, 1-minute walk, and I was failing to do that as well. So every time my watch beeped, it would be a reminder that I was failing at that. And I was feeling the stress of the race, feeling the stress of trying to beat somebody during the race, my brother and Nick. So I was getting really down on myself, and it was a tough part of the race because I was alone, because I was in my own thoughts, and because I was thinking negative, trying to do math during the race as well. Just all that combined to me having a really bad first 20-mile loop. So towards the end of that first loop, a little kid gave me a bottle of a Sprite. I was able to drink that, and it made me think more positive, like, why am I even caring about these times? Why am I trying to beat somebody? It doesn't matter what I do. I haven't even buckled yet. So let's just finish this darn thing. So during the second loop, I changed my timer to do a 1 minute run, 45-second minute walk, and that was more doable for me, and my pace was picking up as well, and I felt a ton better. Because when you're out on an ultra, you get these highs and lows, especially if you're in your own head, like I was in my own head, not talking to anybody, not listening to music. That really affected me for that loop. And that second loop, I decided to listen to music, listen to podcasts, talk to people more, and it really got me out of my own head and thinking more positive that I could actually do this race and finish it. And I talked to a lot of people. I actually met this one guy, and I think I'll post up the video later. It just didn't meld well with the video when I was editing it. But I talked to this guy who did a ton of races. He's done ultra marathons all around the world. And I had to ask him what advice he would give me when I was at a low point during the race. And he told me all the things that he told me. And it really helped me complete this race. So kudos to that guy as well. Again, I'm crappy with names, so I forgot his name. But he did help me out, and talking to people really did help me during that race. So the second loop went pretty good. I did get cold. You guys saw I didn't bring a jacket that second 20-miler loop. I could have put a jacket on. I took it off, and it got cold, and that really affected me emotionally too, because I was like, I'm gonna freeze out here. Like it was hard for me to run at this point, especially towards the end of the loop. But I had to run. Like, there was no choice for me not to run, because if I didn't run, I would start shivering. So I had to force myself to run. And when I did get back to the start line, my friend Drew told me that I had actually ran negative splits. So I had ran the second 20-mile loop faster than I ran the first 20-mile loop. And I told him it wasn't because I wanted to run faster. It was because I wanted to become warm. So the only reason I ran faster the second loop was to become warm, and it helps. So the third loop came around. The lack of sleep was affecting me because the previous night I did not sleep well. I kept waking up just because I was so nervous about this race. So I was pretty sleepy this third loop. It wasn't until Anna picked me up, because when Anna picked me up, your mind can almost stop thinking when you have a pacer. And I really do think pacers help a lot. Like, if Anna wasn't there to pace me, I probably wouldn't have gotten the time I got in. But with her there to pace me, I could shut my mind off a little bit more. And when she paced me, I got really sleepy. I don't think I was ever or have ever been this sleepy during a run than when I was trying to keep up with her. We were just walking because I was pretty grumpy at this point. And I remember trying to walk and follow her and literally almost falling asleep on the trail. It was pretty crazy. I think if she wasn't pacing me, I probably would have took a cat nap on the trail. I was that tired. But then at the aid station, I got some coffee. I got a little bit more energy inside of me. I got all excited after that, and Anna started running, and I followed suit, and we ran it in, and it was awesome, man. I'm telling you, if Anna was not there pacing me, we would not have completed that race the way that we did. I probably would have walked it in or probably slept on the trail, been there right now, sleeping still a week later because I was that tired. But we did run it in, and it was an awesome feeling having Anna right there pacing me to the end, seeing my friends, my brother, all there cheering me on, and finally getting this buckle right here. I was trying to get a buckle for the last couple of years, and this is the buckle I finally got, so I was happy to get it. And yeah, that's pretty much the story. Everything went well. I actually felt really good after the race. Like, I wasn't as sore as I was after the Houston Marathon. I think moving around a lot helped too, because we did camp out there, so I was, packing up the camp, packing up the canopy, doing a lot of walking afterwards, and I definitely wasn't as sore as I was as in previous races. But yeah, I felt great during that race. I actually thought that I could probably run another loop. This race was only difficult for me during the times I was sleepy, and also during that first 20-mile loop where I got down and started thinking really negative on myself. But in terms of the shoes I use, these are the shoes I use. These are my Nike Trail Pegasus 3. They worked awesome. These were the most comfortable shoes I could have worn ever. Like, I had one little tiny blister, but that's it. The roots didn't affect me. The rocks didn't affect me. These shoes were the bomb. I know somebody asked me about that. That's why I'm bringing this up. So these are the shoes I use. Nike Trail Pegasus 3. Great shoes, especially for trail running. So that's basically what happened during the race. Those are the shoes I wore. What's coming up next? Actually, this next weekend, February 20th, I'll be doing the Austin Marathon over in Austin. I'll be doing that. So next week is all gonna be about prepping for the Austin Marathon. I'll be there. If you guys are over there or are going to be running the race, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to meet all of you guys. Again, the support from you guys have really helped me complete my 100K. It's been fun to meet everybody, especially at the Rocky Raccoon, where I've done a ton of videos, so a lot of people do tend to know me over there. And it was great meeting everybody. I really enjoyed it. You guys helped me so much to complete that race. You guys have no idea. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the Rocky Raccoon series. This is gonna be it for that. Austin Marathon coming up next. All right, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next one. Peace.